Face Yogis, how are you? Happy new decades. Yay! So first thing I want to do today is to let you know that I just released a blog about how to prevent adding more wrinkles from doing the face yoga method poses, and how to know if you are doing face yoga exercises the right way. So if you haven't read it, definitely you don't want to miss it, and head over to my blog page and read it, and let me know if you like it or not. Okay, so we have been in 2020 for over a week now, and I want to know how you are doing, how you're feeling. Are you still excited about this new decade, or you are feeling already behind your New Year's resolutions? Not really? I'd like to know. Yay, okay, so you're doing great. Yay, so you're already feeling a little bit behind. It's okay. You can go back and you can start again. It's just the beginning of this new year, right? And also, I like to know if any of my tips I shared helped you keep your New Year's resolutions. Like I said before, by the end of January, almost 80% of New Year's resolutions fail. And by mid-February, over 90% of New Year's resolution fail. That's a high number. And I don't want that to happen to you, and I don't want that to happen to me either. So for me, this year, I really want to focus on my health and my family's health, and I want to spend a time with my family more. That means it's not just spending a time more physically, but I want to spend a time, quality time. I want to be with my family mentally and emotionally. This is very important. And that requires more my mindfulness. Not just like being there, doing things together. No, but I want to just be there with my full existence and embrace the moment. So that's what I want to do. And another thing is, I definitely want to spend more time with myself without feeling guilty. Yes, I want to do things I like to do, but exercise daily, which I do, but without feeling guilty. So that's important for me. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. So I like to know, what is your New Year's resolutions, and is it working for you? Yay, okay, good. Working for you, good. I love it. Not, yep, you can start doing again. So since this year just started, I thought it would be a good idea to share with all of you some tips on how to make this a healthy and happy year for yourself and those around you. Remember, you have to take care of yourself first if you want to share the love and happiness with others. And being healthy has always been very important to me. But I realize more and more as years go by just how important and how valuable it really is. And I try to do my best to stay healthy for me and for my family. And that's include both, physically and also mentally. And I was in Japan recently, last minute trip, because my father had a little health issue and he was in a hospital, and I was again aware of the importance of good health and taking care of our body. And of course, it's not always possible for everything you do, eat or drink 100% perfectly healthy way, but there should always be a good balance in life. So if you want to say, oh, I want to be healthy, what can be done? How about just cut one dessert you have every day, and instead of eating every single day, how about eat dessert only 5 times a week? Or healthy dessert instead of really sweets, or like this big ice cream, maybe have just teeny tiny bit, so that you start getting better options and choices, and you get healthier as days go by. What do you think? So today I want to give you 5 healthy habits which I think for this year and the future. Are you ready? Okay, I will post a link for my blog and you can go there to get more details and tips too. Are you ready for that? Habit number 1. What do you think? Can you guess? Protect your skin. Yes. And this is an important habit to make and practice all year long. All year long. All year long, okay? Rain or shining. Lots of people think they only need to protect their skin in the summer when they're on vacation. But no, no, no. Winter skin can be hard. Winter weather can be hard on your skin. And the snow and all the things can damage your skin. It's so important. Those harmful rays never, sleep. So I always have 2 things that I use. I want to show you hat or hats and sunscreen. Yep. And people always ask me, why do you always have hats? So many hats. Yes, there's 2 reasons. Because I have a bad hair days, a lot of bad hair days. And when I have a hat, I feel very comfortable. And another thing is I protect my face from the sun. But don't take me wrong. It's not like I always stay inside. No, I love going outside and I like to feel the morning sun before 8:30. I go outside and I enjoy the morning sun and I take my dog out for work. Yep, and I wear sunscreen too. So that is something you can do. Never too late. Yep, I expose myself to sun for too long. When I was younger, I was getting a suntan. Believe it? Suntan. Putting suntan lotion, I was getting a tan and I thought I looked good. And now I feel, but that's a past. So from now on, you can change the habit. If you don't like to wear sunscreen, it can be your best friends from now on, okay? And another thing is that, what do you think? Can you guess another thing? Maybe you can tell me. Yep. Oh, some of you are getting it too. Yeah. So, the product I have, Oxygen Plasma. Okay? It is really, really good. If you have this, to use Oxygen Plasma and sunscreen. Why? Because it helps you a lot to protect your skin and repair the damage you already have. So that's something you can think of, right? So habit number 2 is some of you guessed it, hot water. Ta-da! I know. You've been hearing from me all the time. Hot water, drink more water, drink more water. Yes, but why not start a new habit, drinking hot water? And especially if you like to drink alcohol, okay? You want to drink water together with alcohol. If you want to have a champagne, red wine, or beer, drink water too. Yes, the beer or water, beer or champagne or wine, it's a liquid, but it actually take water from your body. You need to refill your water by drinking water. And why not take hot water? Because it's so good for your mental, but also physical health. All right? And another thing is that, I carry this big giant. This can carry, let's say, it's a vacuum insulated. It's almost 946 mil. So it's great. It's really, really, really great. Why? Because it can keep the water temperature nice and hot, and I keep sipping. And another thing is mentally, I know I had 2 bottles of this. That's enough for a day, good amount of water. And I have a cup of hot water too. But knowing that how much water you're drinking mentally helps you to know how much you're drinking. Otherwise, you forget. And I even take this to yoga class, and I put this next to my yoga mat. And between the poses, I just sip. So it might be a good idea for you to get some special bottle. This is, vacuum insulated. It's from Clean Canteen, and I love it. I like the color too. So think about it. Something maybe you can consider buying it if you don't have it. It's amazing benefit. And I have had so many students drinking lots of coffee, and now they're replacing hot water, and they love it. They love the taste of it. They love the feel of it, and they start seeing some changes. There's so much more, I want to talk about it. But there's a blog post about this, so just go to my blog and search for hot water post, and you can get lots of information. All right, so let's go to habit number 3. Create a morning routine. It's so important. I was not a morning person when I was younger until recently. After I gave birth to my daughter Nina, and waking up early was something I had to do to start, my day. And boom, I realized, I noticed a huge difference, both mentally and physically, and I love it. I cannot go back to evening person anymore. The morning routine really set the tone for your entire day, really. And if you get up in the morning, you move your body, you do some meditation or some kind of nice, healthy routine, your day is gonna be different. I guarantee. I really think that's something, if you wanna change something, think about it, okay? There's lots of information. There's a book and audiobook and a podcast and lots of things you can read. If you want to know more about it, let me know, because I can't help myself but talk about how important it is to have beautiful morning routine and get up early, okay? Even 30 minutes early. All right, so my morning routine is I get up around 4:45 or 5 o'clock, depending on season, and then I do exercise, usually yoga or stretching, all the exercises, which you can find on my blog. And then I do meditation, and then I go over my schedule. And even though that takes an hour, it's worth it, because I know that I took a time for myself, and that mentally helps me to be a better person. I don't feel like I'm behind. Do you know the feeling like you get up early? No, you wake up with your kids, and then you feel like you're already so behind, and you're irritated, and everything is just so chaos. Yes, I have had that moments many times, but by knowing that in the morning, that 1 hour, sometimes, my daughter wakes up early, she comes to my office, but knowing that I have that time, special time with myself, for myself, it makes a huge difference. So worth it. All right, so let's go to the next one. Habit number 4, okay? Practice positivity. Yeah, I know it's easy to say, but when things are just going all over, you're having some hard time, it's hard. And there's online, all the information just comes, and it seems like we are constantly faced with negative or sad news or comments or things like that. And I try so hard to not to be sucked in, especially social media in the morning. That morning time I secure for myself, because when I started going in, the time goes just so fast, and by the time I finish all the checking my messages, like, whoa, 30 minutes gone, 40 minutes gone, and I don't like that. I don't like the feeling, but also emotionally, I'm just so influenced by the negative, or the sad news or incidents, and I don't like to start my day like that. So I know that if I turn on the notification, or if I turn on my phone, I get those messages, because news usually focus on something, negative or bad thing happen in the world. So I wait, until I'm ready to read those. And I want to have my morning very pure and very spiritual, very physically and emotionally special time for myself. Do that make sense? Yeah. So sometimes, you can really decide how you want to have your morning. It doesn't matter. Like I said, I usually exercise and meditate and do all things, but you can create your own morning routine. So if you want to know more about it, let me know, okay? And also you want to try. It cannot happen naturally. You have to try and try and try and create something so that it becomes second nature to you. So speaking of the positive, mindset, what you feel manifest in your life. And if you start feeling already negative or sad or angry in the morning, you feel that the world around you react to that. And then that brings more anxiety and negative thoughts and negative incident. So it's up to you how you want to start your morning and how you practice your morning positive affirmation. But something like when the negative things comes to your mind, it's okay. the harder you try to avoid it, the harder it won't come back to you. So you just say, oh, it's okay. Think about something beautiful, like, oh, beautiful sky today. Oh, such a beautiful flower. Oh, smells so good in the garden in the morning, or anything. Or grateful for your kids or partner or food you're about to eat for breakfast, anything. Just find small things and that start changing the mindset. Another thing is exercise. Some of the face yoga method poses like detox or instant pick me up and feel good about yourself, right? It changes the mindset. And some of the poses, it looks so silly, but when you do it, it makes you feel good and makes you feel silly. And that's the point of it. Why not enjoy it? Something you have already. Yep. Okay. So are you ready for the next one? Yep. So let's talk about it. We are going to say, let's see okay, good. God, you feel it? You feel the effect of, good. I'm so glad to hear that. Yeah, I'm so glad to hear that lots of positive, comments, and also, the face yoga method community. What I like about it is many people are helping each other. It's not just exercise. That's really something I want to share. It's not just how many times you do, but how you want to make other people feel. That's why I like to have positive comments here. I really want to have this safe place so that people feel protected. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much. I love it. Okay. So are you ready for the next one? Let's move on to the next one. Habit number 5. Block time for yourself. And I talked about this a lot last year, 2019, but I really think it's important and I want you to make this a habit in 2020. Self-care and blocking time for yourself. We say, oh, I'll do this when I have a time. It doesn't happen. You have to really block the time. If you're not written in the schedule book, it doesn't happen. And I have this, even though I have an online business, I have this old school schedule book and I put my schedule, all the schedule, the meetings and all that. But also I said exercise time and meeting time, exercise time, yoga time and all that, so that I keep it as almost like a promise with myself. Like, oops, I gotta go because I have a meditation coming up. Or I have to go because I have a yoga class. And I take it seriously. I don't just take it lightly. I need to have the time so that I can be a better person. It wasn't always easy, but I know how important it is. And if I do it right in terms of blocking my schedule, it happens. And if I say, I'll do it when I finish this project and when I have a free time, it doesn't happen. All right? So that's something I wanted to share. And now that you have some healthy habits for this year, and I hope many, many years to come, go out there into the world and be the happiest person you can be. And please don't forget to go to my blog for all those tips. I have more details, and especially to check our new blog so that you can get the benefit out of it. All right? So thank you so much again, and I like to see you more often this year. Thank you. Bye.